Westport. My name is Alexandria. Today is March 9th, 2023, and you're watching The Report.
Hello Westport, my name is Colton, and this is your week's world news. The shipwreck that washed up in Italy's shores last week was caused by the boat beaching on a sandbar. The harsh weather of that day caused the waves to repeatedly hit the boat, which caused the old wooden gullet, which is a traditional Turkish style of boat, to tear apart. Aboard the boat, there were an estimated 180 migrants. They left Turkey in hopes of a better life in Europe. In the incident, at least 70 people were killed, and the numbers expected to rise. A significant number of the dead are children. Italian police arrived on the scene at 4:30 a.m., the same time the Coast Guard received its first emergency calls related to the boat. It took the Coast Guard another hour to get there. In other news, an explosion at a 7-story commercial building in Bangladesh's capital on Tuesday killed at least 14 people. According to officials, the explosion occurred in Gulistan, a busy commercial area of the country. According to a nearby hospital, more than 50 people were brought in for treatment. Bangladesh has a history of fires and industrial disasters, which is widely blamed on corruption and poor law enforcement. A massive fire last Sunday at a refugee camp left thousands homeless. And in 2012, about 117 workers died when they were trapped inside of a garment factory in Dhaka. The country's worst industrial disaster occurred soon after when the Rana Plaza garment factory collapsed, killing more than 1,100 people. The cause for this building exploding is not yet clear. That's all I have for today, Westport. Now back to the anchor.
Spring break begins from March 13th to March 17th. Monday, March 20th will be a teacher workday, and quarter 4 will begin Tuesday, March 21st. Please be sure to turn in your scheduling sheets before we leave for spring break. If you're interested in buying a yearbook, make sure you visit yearbookordercenter.com and use the school code 2145. Also, here's what you need to know about some up-and-coming information in March.
Good afternoon, Westport. This is March in a Minute. Car enthusiasts of Westport, did you know that coming this week, hosted at Orlando Speed World in Orlando, Florida, is this year's annual 2023 Spring Break Bash, a major drift event hosted throughout March 17th through 19th over a whole weekend, day and night, with Saturday, March 18th even featuring the well-known King of OSW 1v1 Top 16 Tandem competition, with all sorts of crazy matchups between low 200 horsepower street cars or even 600 through 1,000 horsepower pro cars, with everyone having even odds at the infamous and technical Black Friday Drift Skid Pad layout, featuring many opportunities for some spicy moments to keep you excited the whole way through. For those of you who don't know, tandems are when 2 or more cars are drifting next to each other, and each car is mimicking what the car in front is doing to the best of their ability, while keeping the closest proximity possible, risking their whole cars in the process, which is how it's judged. After a couple of hot hours in the heat, watching and experiencing some top-level drifting, it might sound exhausting. That's why you can head over to one of the many vendors selling all sorts of foods, drinks, shirts, keychains, or any sort of souvenir you might want to take home to remind you of your fun 3-day journey with anyone that might want to tag along with you. I mean, for the low price of $20 a ticket, who wouldn't? You can meet some of the drivers and ask as many questions as you might possibly have, or even bring your own helmet and get a ride inside one of your favorite cars at the event. Feel the full experience for yourself or anyone you might want to bring with you. That's it from me, Westport. Back to the anchors.
Well, Westport, that's all the news I have for you today. Remember, we are prompt, we are prepared, we are polite, we are productive. We are Westport. And have a great spring break.